Will, actually, can I just do one of these little things where I just tell everybody to get over here?
Uh,
Oh.
oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh, back
I
in the...
remember.
I
I
remember.
remember.
You remember? I remember as
I'm-
well.
ah,
I don't want to remember, but I remember.
I remember. Uh-oh.
Oh,
Can-
shit.
Can your chat hear this?
Yeah, can they?
Change. What?
Oh, I'm sure they could hear some of it, right?
Can they? Uh-oh.
I'm sure they can hear some of it. As we're gonna actually swap off and start right here on the board this time. Because last time, our very unlikely heroes managed to get into the swamps, and we have a little bit of we had a little bit of an encounter against some flesh creatures.
Flash creatures.
Well, that's a good one, right? Flesh
Yum.
creatures. And one of them almost killed Rias.
Yeah.
A little backstory. The right before the session, Essie and I were kind of talking, and we were just kind of having a little bit of a small little private chat, just in case they have to re-roll a character this next session. And I was like, nah, that's not gonna happen, not that quickly. Lo and behold, that almost did happen. But as that was happening, the swamp creature grabbing Rias's unconscious body at the time and was about to dump them into this hole here. Not really understanding, I'm gonna have to do one of these and woohoo! That's not what I wanted to click on. Hey guys, how are you? How y'all doing?
We love a scuff. We love a scuff.
Yeah, I'm pretty cursed. So
I
like, it seems
love
like
how
everything
that's
that I'm
happening.
in's Cursed.
I
Yeah, I'm not bad.
love how that's happening, but it's okay.
Yeah, just make chat like itty bitty.
Little babies.
Well, yeah.
They like being tiny. You guys like being small, right? You guys like being tiny.
Small.
Tell us
Ooh-woo.
small. Ooh woo.
We'll just do this. Yeah, all those things. Now, with the cabin that you were about to go and investigate, kind of basically destroyed. Ria's kind of lying on the ground right here, boop boop, and Wiles all the way over here, and the rest of the party next to her, next to Ria's. What would you guys like to do?
Am I still unconscious? I look like I'm unconscious.
Yeah, it's my new reaction image.
Oh, I see that.
I mean, I feel like at the very, very end, you were given the potion, and you were conscious, but you're still not, you're still kind of down.
Okay, so is Marina still next to me?
Yes.
Okay, well that might be a little awkward. Alright, I take note of Marina, but I am gonna revert back into my normal form.
Actually, since I'm so close, can I see this too?
Yeah, I think so. I would think
Okay.
so. Yeah. I'll say that the two of you see it as well.
But the only thing
What do I
they
see?
should be able to see is my tail coming back maybe about 2 inches or so shorter now, and eyes are now green. When they were a pale white.
Okay.
I just kind of look at Marina. I'm like, well, that was a little weird. I've never really seen that before. Okay.
Hey, DM question.
Yeah.
Is it reasonable for me, with the action economy in mind, would it be reasonable for me to be walking up to them at this moment and catch this?
You are so back there, man.
Yeah, you're really far away.
You're yeah.
Reasonable or
ran.
not, reasonable or not, there's an entire forest between you guys, my guy. But yeah, no, you're totally fine. You can go ahead.
Okay, I just wanna. I just. At whatever point, doesn't matter if it's right now or later. I do wanna.
Just move your freaking token, dude. Just move it.
just go through it.
Oh.
DM don't give a shit today.
DM woke up and was like, I don't care, dude.
Just fucking do whatever, man.
Yeah. Roll fucking anything. Just like
Roll a check, just whatever you decide.
roll a walking check. I don't. Shit.
Another walking deck, you just broke both your ankles.
You are now impaled.
Yep, you're impaled.
And your wife left you.
Gosh. Okay, so then I guess after that, since I turned to Marina, and then of course Marina didn't respond to me, I see Wiles out of the corner of my eye walking up, and I'm like, oh, well, the coward returns. Welcome back.
What? I'm big coward. What do you mean?
Are you joking? Come on. While I was in a tree, I climbed down and I got back into the fight. While you were on the ground, you ran away. Farther and farther away.
Well, I guess maybe that's why I'm on both my feet, and I was not impaled by a tree, and I was not getting my block knocked off by a boulder, and I was not rendered very visibly unconscious.
Well, let me tell you, that was planned. It was all part of the act.
You're telling me that you backflipped and got yourself stuck in a tree on purpose?
Yes, you gotta have a little tension, you know.
I got knocked out to save you for that?
little bit of tension, little bit of you know, you never know. Oh, will he get out of the tree? Oh, I don't know. You have to learn the art of performing.
Man, what? For some strange reason, I always had a feeling you'd be fine. I just knew it.
Always am. Always am. Also, Rias, what exactly was that earlier?
What are you talking about?
Well, you kind of just like... it was weird, you just kind of changed form?
Wait, what?
Perhaps.
Any explanation?
Are you asking to see my other form?
Well, no, I just... I mean, I don't really care that much. I was just curious.
Alright,
Well,
well then I see it's not important.
Well, maybe not to him, but I'm...
Rias is just gonna sit down on the ground and like try to heal, because I'm assuming I'm like dead, like almost dying, right? Because we haven't rested.
You're pretty fucked up.
Y'all didn't rest. Yep, pretty fucked up.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure you guys also didn't roll for the potion yet.
I think we did actually. I wrote it down.
You
Let
wrote
me
it down?
see.
Perfect.
Yeah, I have 8 now.
Oh yeah, then you're 8 points healthy.
That's cool.
Oh yeah, also, wait, shouldn't we should mention also that we like retconned my gold or whatever and gave me 2 potions?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. Because I was stupid. I was a dummy.
Oh damn! So give me one of those.
Man. Oh, man, it's cool. That's fine.
Okay. I mean, I guess I'd fair enough. I mean, I don't really care, but if I mean, Wiles, if you want to keep pushing, I mean, I'd like to hear.
No, I would really like to know.
If you want to see me in my true form, you gotta at least take me out to dinner first, I think.
I mean, that can be arranged.
He just kind of sits down and looks at Wiles and says, I see no real reason to reveal my true form. It doesn't apply to the matters at hand. I expend no magic to maintain it, so you don't need to worry about it affecting the mission.
I care less about you showing your true form or knowing your identity, but I'm more curious as to the how.
But how?
Who
It's
you are
definitely
doesn't
not the-
really concern me.
it's never something I've ever seen before.
Like Aria's just kind of like rubs his head because he's just so sore. He's just like, listen, let's get through this, and maybe I'll explain it to you. How's that? But for now, we should probably focus on what we need to take care of. All right?
Just so. Alright. I have a lot of questions, but you're right, they can wait.
All right. And Riaz is gonna look over at Marina and say, "Thank you for helping me. You didn't have to."
Jesus Christ, hold on. No, hold on. You
Was
gotta
that
talk.
Marina?
You gotta talk a lot more. You sounded like a wet fart, dude. Like on my side. I swear to God, I can't.
You
gotta be louder.
Oh, it's quiet.
Yeah, it was so quiet. It was like.
Yeah, what happened all of a sudden? Your audio just got much quieter.
All right.
What the
let me
hell?
do this. Let's see.
Oh,
How's this
Wet
sound?
Fart Marina back again.
it's a little better. It's a little better. Oh,
Yeah, I don't
sorry.
know my full name. I'm keeping it a secret.
Golly.
So, thank you.
No problem.
Oh my God. I'm gonna turn up Marina just a little bit on my end.
We had this all figured out.
Oh, yeah, we did. I don't know what happened, guys.
How's it now?
Oh my God!
Fuck me! We just turned you up! Jesus! Okay, God, Marina jump scare.
Marina
Is this
jump
better?
scare. Yes, yes.
Okay, cool.
Alright, back into the lore.
Alright. Is Dante, were you actually, like, laughing? Like, as Wiles? Okay, so I could hear you. I'm gonna look over at you and be like, what's so funny?
Apologies. Nothing's funny at all. It's a very
Oh.
serious matter. I'm very happy to see you unharmed.
Well, that didn't sound ominous. Alright. Should we rest for the night?
I'm not sure we should rest next to this. We've seen that big hole, right? Like we see it.
Oh, totally. You're
Okay.
like around the area, but you could definitely not even just see it. You could hear a.
Oh God, no. Okay. Yes, so I don't think it'd be a good idea to rest near this like weird heartbeat hole. You know.
Oh no!
I feel like we should probably find somewhere far away to rest if we're going to.
If we do
But-
travel out too far, we might run into more of these things. At least we understand this area to a degree.
It's
But
true.
shouldn't we take, while we have this opportunity, it's unguarded, shouldn't we try to get a closer look?
It doesn't sound very wise.
In fact, I think it does sound wise. I think it sounds wiser than coming back here through another horde of enemies once they regroup. I think it's important to try to get as much information as we can while we can.
I don't think so. From what I can gather. Continue, Marina.
I was gonna say, normally in this kind of situation, what I assume you would say to us if one of us made a decision this stupid would be, and sorry if I'm quoting you a bit wrong, but ha 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 ha. Oh, I'm sorry. This is very serious. I'm here trying to keep this group together, but I'm still gonna be a fucking little kid and just act like this. But yeah, but still, I want to see this group together, and I want to go into this big, giant, bubbling demon hole with you guys. But still, I'll also laugh at you. End quote. I'm sorry if I paraphrase a little bit there, but I feel like that's what you would say. And so I'm gonna say, let's not go in the hole.
Honestly, that was pretty accurate, Marina. I'm quite proud of you. That was a good performance.
rebuttal aside, I just feel like the sass is a little inappropriate. Regardless, I don't think it's a good idea. Why else?
I just want to take a look. I'm not talking about going in. I just want to get a closer look at it.
Listen, when missions come across like this, where we're in a group, it's best to keep everyone alive, but it is known that some party members might not come back. I would prefer someone not to be gone this early on. If you fall down there, and we choose not to follow you, that could be it. But I'm not going to make that decision for you. You are free to make whatever decision you like. But I do find it unwise.
Well, who knows? Maybe my hunch is wrong. Maybe that pulsating black blob down there has nothing to do with the with what's going on.
I'm
Maybe
sure
it would
it-
just be a waste of time.
No, I'm
But-
sure it does. But there is a way to approach things. And going head first into the dark, especially when I was going to be dragged in there myself, it doesn't seem like the wisest move. Not yet. Maybe when we're more prepared and understand what we're going into. That's my suggestion, at least.
All right. I mean, you're the boss.
I'm not the boss.
I mean, we could have democracy. We could vote.
Whatever you guys would prefer. Sure.
Okay, well, hands up if you want to go and look into the heartbeat hole.
Wiles just like kind of lifts up his hand.
You see kind of like Pierce just kind of like thinking about it, just kind of like running through the scenario in his head. He's just like, I didn't really know about that. But hands up for not going to certain death.
Riaz
raise my
raises
hand.
his. Yeah.
Hands up.
Well, seems like we're decided.
I guess so then.
All right, well, we're going to have to find a place to stay that won't get us murdered by a heartbeat hole. God, I love saying that. Just rolls off the tongue, you know.
Regardless of that, he is correct. We should probably find somewhere. We may have to take shifts of who stays up and who doesn't.
Alright. Sounds good to me.
So with that being said, though, real quick, for y'all to find an area on the map and not,
Am I out here?
yeah, not zoom into the swamp, I would need someone to make a survival check.
Just one someone or
Someone and someone who is trained in survival can assist them. Trained as in if you're proficient or half proficient.
Okay.
I'm not the best for this, so.
Alright, I'm not proficient, but I'll roll.
Okay.
Let's see. Oh god. It's a 5.
Well, you're definitely not the best at it. That's
I'm
for
not
sure.
the best
We're
at it.
gonna-
Maybe somebody else should do it.
we're gonna die.
So,
Yeah.
so you don't really understand the area much. In fact, you looking around kind of painfully reminds you that you are, from a city. You are very, very good at finding places to hide, to rest, to sleep in the city. But in a swamp, well, there's animal sounds everywhere. But there's nothing out of the ordinary anymore. You don't hear, besides, the heartbeat hole, of course. Besides that thing, you don't hear creatures snarling that seems dangerous or anything. And this kind of peatiness peaty like moss feel underneath you, feels kind of soft. You look around, there's more grass area, a little further back where you came from, and there are clearings that you're able to set up camp in. And then there are, of course, the swamp areas a little further out. You have your choice, but all of it seems enticing, especially since your only compass for finding a good spot is away from where you can hear the heartbeat from the heartbeat hole.
I almost feel like going in like this direction kind of over here
Okay.
would make the most sense because we can see it as a group, you know, and we can still keep an eye on it. But that's what I would say, like just out of character.
I mean, regardless of in or out of character, it is completely on you right now.
Got it. All right.
I am not the greatest at directions, so I'll let you guys pick a place.
All right.
I don't know if you guys have noticed that, actually.
Yeah, it does seem to be a quality of yours, but you know, everybody has their own qualities.
Good in a fight, though.
I do think maybe going in this direction, since we can see it, we can keep an eye on the hole. We could probably get some rest.
After, like, once we get to, like, the forest part, Pierce is just like, guys?
Wait, seriously?
Guys?
Oh, hey.
Oh, okay. I see you now. All right.
All right.
You have to be in Pierce's, like, eye line.
So
Oh, no.
there are
It's just too much.
there are a couple of things I can do here, but I'm just gonna give you guys one of these,
Oh, nice.
Oh,
Wow.
hey, well that's convenient.
and then one of these.
Whoa!
Yay!
Yo.
It's the god of fire!
It's just like the fire's a little out of place, you know, unfortunately, because I can't really place it well.
Damn.
I'm just gonna put one
Oh,
in there.
yeah.
There too.
Damn, this little hot one kind of bad though.
There you go. It's like floated.
Oh,
Look, I'm the hot
shit.
one.
Oh no.
There you go. It's right on top of it. Maybe I could lower it a little bit. I forgot how to do that because it's been a while. Ah, there you go.
Nice. It looks fancy, man.
That's
very good.
all I can do.
I love it.
All right. Ah! I just moved something. I just deleted something.
Oh no! Crap, that caught me off guard.
I deleted something off screen. There was a tree there.
Oh, no!
It's fine. Whatever. So.
Pierce is just like, where the fuck did that tree go?
This fucking-
Guys, did you happen to see that? It
that
just got
was crazy.
Oh, man.
Shit.
I need to point out that it's been like a month since I've been since I ran the game. I'm a little rusty on this thing, okay? It's gonna be a little bit, but regardless. You guys now having a campfire, how are you going to keep watch? What's your choices? What are you gonna do? Talk to me.
I think I should probably rest first, just because I'm probably lowest of health. So I'm
Okay.
probably gonna make the
I will volunteer to keep watch.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
By yourself?
Yeah.
Got it. Okay. So while the other three are sleeping, I will need you to make a perception check for me.
Alright, perception check.
Oh, hold on.
Also-
I have
Yeah.
something I can do.
Oh. I love something.
I forgot I had to do this and then apply. There we go.
Oh! Oh!
Oh, nice.
shoot.
It's so pretty.
Oh, that's hot. Oh, that's so hot.
God.
So,
Sorry. Oh.
with your perception check, I'm
Let's
gonna
see.
little zoom on you for your perception check.
It's
Wait,
the
I'm asleep.
18.
There we go.
18. Okay.
I sleep.
Let's see.
Man, normally
Also,
we
I
get content
DM'd
like
you a question because I can't say it out loud.
How
Ooh,
dare you?
secrets.
It is in fact a secret, yes.
Oh. Aggressive typing.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, on a separate thing. I did my portent. Nice.
Okay. So, with you kind of keeping a watch, how would you say you're kind of scanning the surroundings?
I would think mainly based on sound, just because like there's the sounds that are natural around here, and then if I hear anything unnatural, I feel like that would be a good indicator as to something coming towards us or something approaching us, especially something big that'll make a lot of noise.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But other than that, just basic, just looking, not really anything super in depth, I guess, or anything like that.
So, for the next few hours, the sounds of the swamp seems to never abate. But there's a good thing to it. It's consistent. Always the same same sounds, the same animals, the same creatures and whatnot. There's nothing that seems to jump out at you that's besides that, whatever that was. Nothing else jumps out at you. And for the next few hours, it's peaceful. As peaceful as the swamps can be. Are you going to wake anybody else up to keep another watch? Or are you going to just keep the watch the entire time?
Let's see. How long has it been? How many hours?
So far it's been 2.
2 hours. Let's see. I can keep the watch for a couple more hours.
Okay. As it goes later and later into the night, give me just another perception check.
All right. 23.
23. There was a small little frog that kind of got really close to the camp because of the light. But other than that, it's just as quiet, just as peaceful.
Cute frog.
We can almost see that there is a little bit more light coming out of the area now. The sun is about to crest the horizon. But there's still a few hours before everybody else is awake. Are you going to try to give someone else the watch for this time?
So how many hours has it been?
I would say probably 4 to 5 hours into the night.
All right. So I can do 1 more hour.
Okay. And then after that?
And after that, I will wake up. I'll wake up Wiles.
Okay. Go ahead and do so.
All right, I'm just gonna shake him, try and wake him up.
Yeah. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah. Hey.
Would you mind switching lookout shifts with me?
No. How long has it been? Man.
It's been around, let's say half the night, maybe 5-6 hours.
Jeez. Alright, yeah, you tucked away and get some sleep, man. I got it.
Thank you. While I was on lookout, there was nothing particular of interest that I heard or saw. There was a frog kind of jumped around you. I was afraid maybe it might devour you, but it was okay. It was just a frog. It wasn't a monster frog or anything like that. So I think you should be fine as well.
Oh, that's a relief. Thanks for watching out. I figured we'd
Of
be
course.
fine, though.
Right then, I will get some rest then.
Is it possible that I can like hear them kind of shuffling?
Give me a perception
wake
check.
up. Alright.
I just want it known that Pierce is fucking out like a light. Just dead asleep.
I got an 8.
You can't hear anything.
Alright, I'm out. I almost died. We're still knocked out.
Makes perfect sense. All right.
All right, Marina's gonna lay down.
And Wiles just sits up in front of the fire and lights his cigar back and starts smoking.
And give me a perception check.
All right. That 19.
The bit of the watch that you have, you don't really have a lot of experience in the swamps, but for some weird reason, something in the back of your mind almost compels you to speak with the whole. The whole that you know, curiously, spoke to you before, directly, in your mind. You even remember its fixation on flesh. You kind of ponder this a little bit, and I need you to give me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh no.
Don't get eaten.
Please
Don't do it.
Don't try to seduce the hole.
don't. Son of a...
Hey, baby.
So I'll be up front. Like, I rolled really bad, but I'm debating on whether or not to use a portent.
It's up to you.
Can I make a separate roll? I'm gonna do this on my own. I'm gonna roll for whether or not this is something you would have predicted.
Okay.
Because if it's something he would have, natural to use a portent. If it's something supernatural, otherworldly, beyond his vision, he probably wouldn't. It would catch him by surprise.
Da 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 da.
What is
Okay.
the result?
Portent.
Portent it is.
And so that would be 17.
In the back of your mind, it almost feels like it, instead of just a voice, it's almost like a scratch you can't itch. There's something there, but it always tingles just slightly. Take a deep breath. Understand that this is something you've seen before. One of the visions that you've noticed from while you were traveling over. And you managed to suppress that itch just a little bit longer. With that, the night is over.
Oh shit. Long rest?
It is a long rest.
Yo.
Yo. Hey, yo.
Hey, yo.
Woot woot.
Sweet, I have health now.
As you guys are all waking up, what would you guys like to do?
Hmm. Hmm.
At least he's honest.
I literally do not know.
Marina's just gonna sit up by the fire, wait for everyone else.
I need to wake up. Uh-oh, wait.
Rise,
There we go.
man.
I'm back. I'm alive. Do we have any food, like, around?
Well,
You had provisions. You were given provisions, like dried
Oh,
foods
right.
and stuff like that. Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm just going to, like, sit down by the fire and just eat some of those.
as a shine.
Riaz is gonna look at Wiles and Marina and say thank you for watching over the night. I appreciate you. And then sits down next to Pierce.
You can thank Bungie. I'm sorry. You can thank Marina for that.
I'm sorry, who was Bungie?
You said what?
When your precognitive powers are so strong, they break the wall.
Refer to the glossary on the right side of the stream, please, for the names of the characters and the players that are playing these characters.
I apologies. I don't know what came over me. It's almost as if like I was a voice actor and couldn't fucking eat or something. Oh no.
Yo, Wiles, what the fuck? How you gonna dox me like that, man? Come on.
God, that's so funny.
Yeah.
Good thing I'm not one though.
Oh man.
As you
How
guys.
did oh, never
Oh,
mind.
okay, go for it. Go for it.
I was just gonna ask, how did you sleep, Riaz?
I slept soundly, surprisingly.
I know, me too. I slept like a damn baby. It was actually quite nice.
Oh, well, that's great to hear. Maybe with all that sleep, you'll be able to be better sorted for direction.
But what is that supposed to mean?
I'm just saying maybe the reason you got lost so much was probably because you were tired, right?
Yes, that is it. Yes, I was so tired. Honestly, it's so hard being me and so tired because I have to perform all the time. You know, it's a busy life.
Absolutely. Yes, someone of
Excuse
your
me, Pierce?
profession, absolutely.
What?
Please, can I have a word?
Okay, like away from here.
No, here's fine. Just a second ago, you said that you slept like a damned baby. I was just wondering, why would a damned baby sleep better than a blessed baby?
Oh, that's easy because they're dead.
Oh my god.
I
I'm
mean,
not sure I follow.
Wiles has a point.
No, but if they're damned, then they could still be saved. Wouldn't they be not able to rest because they're waiting to be saved?
Makes
Well,
you
with-
think anybody can be saved.
Of course.
I'm kidding, but
I don't know exactly what you're saying. I don't really know anything about this religion stuff. I was never really raised with it, so it's a figure of speech.
Marina's gonna stop talking, kind of just like cock their head, be like, hmm? Like, what?
Well, all right.
As you guys are sitting by the fire, I want to totally just throw mobs at you, but
It
actually,
appears there is a raid!
whoa, what is happening?
Oh,
Nat 20 raid.
Ooh.
Fire.
Hold on. I'm really bad at this. Thank you so much for the raid, but
Orty! Uti!
Uti, Uti.
Oiti,
Hello, Raiders. Welcome.
Uti.
My name is Asterisk. You may call me Aster. I am a VTuber that likes D&D, music, and games, and I do plenty of all three of those. And right now, I am DMing this game, this little homebrew game, with my good friends here. That I seem to have lost on the map here. Good friends here.
Where are they?
I seem to
No,
have
they're
lost them.
deleting other trees, guys.
Yeah, true.
It is a little scuffed, unfortunately, because of I'm completely out of it. But thank you so much, and welcome everybody. I hope you guys enjoy your time here. I was about to tell you what was gonna happen to you guys when waking up.
Oh no.
VTT
That doesn't
Talespire
sound good.
RBG Stories fans. The hole. We're just gonna always refer back to the heartbeat hole. You guys all walked a little bit further away and tried to be as far away from that heartbeat as possible, but as you're eating, you actually still do hear.
Oh, I hate that. Here, just out of character, question: are you making that sound with your mouth?
Yes.
What the fuck kind of wizardry is that? How are you doing that?
It's the DM powers. You
I
just
don't
gain them once you
understand,
start a
like-
game of D&D. It's crazy.
Yeah, no. Once you have to be like, I'm gonna DM now, you actually gain this extra set of skills called
What?
sound effects.
Guys, I gotta figure out how to do that.
And it feels like it's growing louder now.
Well, that doesn't sound very good, guys. It appears that the hole might be getting a little louder. Might be something that's inside of it's getting stirred up. We may need to start moving.
Move toward or
Not
move it away.
towards it. I'm more so suggesting we'd venture past here.
All right.
Is that all right with the rest of you?
Oh, sorry. I was actually really into my food. What did you say?
It's fine. Maria just kind of like rubs his head and stands up, and he's just like,
Did you just touch my hat?
"Not your head.
Oh, I was about to say.
Why would I stand up and just pet
You're
you,
next
man?
to me!
I understand you're a cat, and I love cats, man, but I'm not gonna be petting your head.
You are next to me, so I assumed you were doing that to me.
No, he rubs his own head from your
Okay.
statement, my dude.
I was going to cry.
Damn, you want your head rubbed that badly?
You could go in the heartbeat hole. Roll
More than
for
just my head would be rubbed.
I would like to roll for head pats,
bad rub.
please. Give me a head pat. I would like one. Ooh, ooh.
Yes.
Oh my god.
That's actually
Anyways.
the hole said you need a head pad. No.
Spoke
That's-
into my brain. It's like,
Yeah.
head pats.
Give me a head pad now.
God.
Kisses, smooches. Mmm.
No.
What is happening with this session?
I don't know.
You guys
We're
are
all on track, guys.
Okay, wait, what actually was the plan? I don't.
Riaz
You
looks at
know-
him and says, "I think we should adventure past here. The hole seems to be aggravating. Whatever is down there might be trying to come out."
That is true, but shouldn't we do something about it?
What do you suggest?
Well, I mean, I don't really know per se. I just think we might have to do something about it, because, I mean, if those things came out of that hole, then I would think that it would happen again, right?
You know, my friend, you speak with a profound wisdom and dignity and virtue. I
Are you trying to butter me up? Because I like it. Keep doing it.
I'm just saying. I just see a greater quality character in your words. I think we should act on it.
Okay. Can
I'm
I, like,
perfectly fine
roll
with
to,
following your
like-
lead.
can I roll to like see Wiles's like intentions?
100%. 100% do an insight check if you can.
Okay. Because
Wiles-
like it's sus.
Wiles, how would you want to respond to it? It's either persuasion or a deception check, depending on how you want to go about convincing them. If it's a lie or a truth.
Persuasion.
Okay.
Okay, I got a 12.
I did
Oh,
one
no.
of those like I tried to roll it, but it did one of those dead drop things instead. So
All right, then re-roll it then, if that's the
Oh.
case.
oh what? Oh, for real?
If
Oh,
it
I'm
dead
gonna-
drops, then it's not gonna be a roll, right?
Fair.
Oh wait, guess what? I rolled it for real,
Yeah,
and
that
it was the
sounds
same
like
thing.
All right, what is it?
I was gonna say it sounds like a skill problem to me, not a roll problem.
Nah, that's fate, my friend. That's
True.
fate. And I rolled a 9.
He is suspicious as fuck. You don't
Oh?
trust him whatsoever. He's not being very convincing. He's hiding something. You can tell he's hiding something.
Okay.
You're not really good at these things sometimes, but this time you're
Yeah.
on the dot. He's hiding something.
Question: because of my natural ability, quote unquote, am I able to pick this up too?
You're able to pick up the fact that Wiles is not very convincing right now. Whatever he's trying to say, he's having difficulty convincing Piers. You could see this entire conversation going on. So you could basically see both sides in that sense.
Yeah.
Why is this so immersive? This is so true to real life.
Wiles, are you sure you're all right? You seem like I don't know, like something just weird about you right now.
Weird. What's weird about me, my friend?
I don't know. It seems like you have some sort of interesting intention with this hole.
Yeah.
I don't know why I put it like that. I'm sorry, but
No, you're fine. Like, I mean, hate to clue you in, Sherlock, but I've been wanting to go in there since yesterday.
I mean, that is true, but I don't know. There's just something weird. Do you guys? I turn towards Marina and Riaz. Do you guys like? I don't know. This seems a little weird to me.
Did anything happen while we were asleep?
Question for DM. The portent thing that Wiles used, does that like have any physical effect or anything, or is that like just in his mind?
It's completely in his mind.
Okay, never mind.
Also, Wild said no.
So nothing at all happened while we were gone, while we were asleep.
Oh, nothing happened.
Nothing happened.
Give,
Oh.
that will require a deception check, I believe.
Really?
Oh?
I didn't act on anything.
You didn't act on anything for sure,
You
but
lied.
it's just a very a light one, I would say. So you would have advantage because you didn't act on it, but everybody could insight on it.
Yeah, I was about to say. Can
Yeah,
we
I was
all-
gonna
okay.
insight because
Insight.
I think pretty sure that's like my whole thing, so I kind of need to. Let's see, 19.
9.
Yo. Oh my god.
7.
I am not using my other portent. I refuse. That is hold on. And you said it's a deception, right? Okay. so
Deception,
13.
yes.
So,
So besides, well, Pierce and Marina, no idea. Nothing happened. I mean, simple enough.
Mm-hmm.
But Rias, you can tell that even though nothing happened, because you could believe that part of it for sure, there's something else. Just a little bit. There's like a asterisk to the nothing happened.
I get it.
Subscribe to Asterisk.
Make sure to follow.
That's subathon. Not well, it's not a subathon. We've got what is it? September.
September.
Listen off,
Please.
guys.
That is.
Make sure to check if you have a Twitch Prime available.
Yeah, smash that like. But wait.
So I can definitely tell that like he lied.
He's not lying. He's hiding the truth.
Got it.
He is saying something truthful, but he is hiding something from you, is what you can see.
I'm gonna walk closer to him and be like, hopefully try to keep in a lower voice and say, if something happened, you should tell us. Otherwise, other people might get hurt. Things might happen. It's better to be transparent.
I just look up at Rias and I go, I am being transparent.
I see.
I'm telling you, nothing happened.
Well, despite the democracy that was displayed yesterday to assess whether we venture there, you are still in control of yourself. If you would like to go alone, you can. But I do find it a bit strange that you were trying to convince Pierce. Despite that, it just seemed a little off.
What's off about it? We have strength in numbers. I'd feel a lot more comfortable if I had a party going down there.
We need to be on the same page. Either you're with us, or you're against us.
I'm the most with you anybody could ever be.
Then let's leave it at that, alright? And Reyes is gonna look back at everyone else and say, are you all ready? Or is there anything else you'd like to do here before we go?
Well, exactly where are we going? We didn't really decide if we are taking on the whole or not.
I think it's up for a revote, personally.
Sure. Who would like to go and adventure through the hole?
Maybe not
Actually,
through
here.
the hole, but huh?
How about you lead it?
Lead what? The vote?
Lead the vote.
Okay. Those who do not want to try and, I guess, plug the hole?
What?
Hands up.
I swear to God.
Plugging the hole? I thought he was going in the hole.
No, I've never said I wanted to go in the hole. I just
No,
wanted to try to do
Wiles
something
wants to go
stop it.
in the hole.
Oh, he wants to go in?
He wants to go check
Oh,
that
fuck
shit.
that.
You're over here trying to plug it? What is this? We're not plumbers, man.
We can find a big rock.
Hold on. What were you asking? Were you asking, like, you were saying who wants to go? and
No, who
plug the
does
hole?
who does not want to go and try to plug the hole? Hands up.
Okay, yeah. So do not. I don't raise my hand for that.
I
Okay.
raised mine. We're not going.
So you okay. Marina.
I do not raise my hand.
Okay. Those who do want to try and plug the hole so that no more scary monsters pop out. How about that? Raise my hand.
Miles raises his hand.
Marina.
Marina's abstaining.
Well, there's democracy for you. I guess we're trying to plug the hole.
All right. How do you
What?
guys choose to plug this hole?
Well, is there any big rocks? Is there any big rocks around the hole that we could possibly push into the hole?
What is this?
We take
man?
the hole and we push it somewhere else.
Or could we like, is there a way for us to knock down the rest of what the cabin is? and then place it over the hole.
I'd say you could do that.
Ooh.
You'd have to kind of go around and kind of check how you want to. How would you want to do this? Going up to the rest of the cabin, at least.
Okay, well, I mean, first, okay, well, we got two options. One, we try to find a really big rock and plug the hole. Number two, which I think is probably the better option, we try to use the rest of the cabin, tip it over, and plug the hole. But,
I
Really?
must advise that if we do get close to it, it's very likely we could be dragged down.
that's why we're not going to get too close to it. We're going to, well, I guess get on the opposite side, right? If we get on the opposite side of the house, and we push it down, or at least try to knock it towards the hole, it should cover it, right?
That's a curious speculation.
What do you guys...
What?
What do you guys expect? The weight of anything to keep anything down. You saw the size of that creature.
Well, that would be, after we plug the hole. We figure out how to, make sure it does not come back up again.
Man, I have a couple of questions actually. See, here's my thing, right? What is it about that thing that makes you believe it will drag us down? What do you think? It possessed tentacles that it just did not use?
No, I'm not thinking that the hole is alive. I'm thinking whatever in it is. Just like we've seen come out of there. It's very likely that there are more creatures. Possibly some that are much larger than the one that came out yesterday. I think it's best to be on the cautionary side and investigate before we go and step closer to it. I do believe we could be dragged down or others can come out of it. It's not a good situation.
That is why we plug the hole.
But we can. What about if we need magic or spells or other ways to block the evil entities from coming out? We don't know how to assess this, and I don't believe just simply laying pieces of wood on top of it's gonna do it.
mean-
Wiles, do you have any sort of spell that could possibly keep something in place?
I'm afraid not. In fact, I'm kind of on board with you plugging the thing physically. Better than nothing.
Well, that's what I'm saying. We plug the hole with the cabin, whatever is left over, and you use a spell to keep it in place. But if you don't have that, then there goes that.
That would be a very specific sort of sealing spell, whether that be like some sort of enchantment or transmutation.
I don't know anything about the magic, honestly. I mean, I think magic's for cowards, so like I don't know anything about it. So, I mean, if you say that you don't have it, then you don't have it. But is there actually? Can I use telekinetic movement to like flip it over on top of it?
Well, I mean, maybe you'd have to go and find out first. You'd have to go back to the.
Okay.
to
Well,
the
I just didn't
area
know
where the cabin
if
is.
it was possible to do it on not a creature.
Oh yeah. You could do
Okay.
that. I would say you can. It depends on the weight of the thing, but as I
Right.
said, you'd have to go back to the area and check first.
Well, honestly, I think we should plug the hole with the rest of the cabin, move on about our day.
You do realize that it's probably not going to keep anything at bay, and in fact, it'd put more risk on us to even
How would it
attempt
put-
this.
It wouldn't. We're far away. We're going to be far away. We're going to be behind the cabin. There's going to be a whole cabin between us and the hole.
Well, regardless, it is your choice. But I did need to speak on my concerns.
I don't know. I think our best plan of action is to tip it over, cover the hole, and that is that. And you know what? If they bust out again, we take them out. That's another fight that I'm willing to have.
Doesn't seem like a good risk to me. Marina, any thoughts?
Well, considering I abstained, you can probably tell that I don't really have any strong feelings either way, but we put it to a vote. We all agreed on putting it to a vote, so I think we should go and plug it up.
Fair enough. Alright, I guess lead the way.
All right. Then I guess we'll just do our way to the cabin.
Alright. Go ahead and move over there.
Oh shit. Wait, where am I at? Oh god. Okay. Okay. All right.
As you get back here, the first thing you notice is the cabin's still there.
Right.
The entire cabin is there.
Oh shit!
Oh. All right.
What? How?
That's,
Wiles, you can explain this, right? I mean, you know magic. How does a whole cabin just what?
Well, it appears we don't need to plug it. Looks like it's already covered, guys.
That's. Yeah, I guess you're right.
Yeah.
Well, I guess that makes our day easier.
Yeah, you know, I know when to admit when I'm wrong. I think I've been in the right on this one, Reese. That's a bit unsettling.
Is there any check we can do to tell what the hell's going on in any capacity?
Yeah, like literally anything.
You can do an Arcana check or anything.
Okay.
Shit.
I don't fucking know that, but we'll find out.
Maybe perception on my end. I'll do that.
Oof.
You can.
I
you
get
can
a
do perception?
17 for perception. Yeah, I just kind of want to check out what's going on around
Oh
it.
shit!
Yeah, can I?
Actually, 18 on Arcana.
So let's go through the check real quick. Is anybody else doing any checks?
I did a perception check.
Perception
did
check. How
perception.
much?
13.
13. Wiles, are you gonna make any checks?
I didn't think to, but I guess I could.
Little pieces of information for each person.
Ooh.
Some little morsels for each of us.
Ooh.
That's a 15 for Arcana.
Okay. So with the
Keep
perception
Arcana.
checks first, the closer you get to the check, or the closer you get to the cabin, one of the biggest things you notice with your perception check for Marina is that everything seemed to have basically been the same. As in, the cabin doesn't seem to have been rebuilt in any way. It's as if it never was destroyed. And one of the reasons why you think that is the debris that was floating in the water before around the area. All of it is gone. All of that is cleaned out.
Naruto.
For Rias, you notice there are pieces missing, though. Interestingly enough, one of the roof tiles seems to be missing. One of the floor tiles seems to be missing. A little bit, almost exactly above the hole, there was a floor tile that's missing. And you can notice it even from where you stand, simply because you remember that when you saw it before, there wasn't anything broken about it. But it just seems like there's gaps in the area now. Wiles, you had a 15 in Arcana, did you see?
I think it was.
It is nothing, it is no magic that you are capable of. You're very, very sure, just as Pierce is, very sure that it is a type of magic. but you don't know what type of magic it is.
Okay. So wait, so I got the same exact information out of that as Wiles did with an 18?
No.
Oh, okay.
Simply because that's one of the things that both of you know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Pierce, you can rule out that nobody has used anything to recreate the cabin in any way.
Huh. So
That
as
is
in
one of the
like
big ones.
kind of like a Lego thing where it's like do 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 psh, and it just appears, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
So not like that. Okay. What the fuck?
Well, this is quite strange. I know what you all might be thinking, but it appears that this cabin isn't quite put together exactly how it was yesterday.
Yeah, I would say so. I mean, the last time we saw it, it was broken into pieces.
No,
And it
that's
is
not
just
what I
here.
meant. Before it broke down, when we were investigating yesterday, Marina and I
Uh-huh.
didn't notice these holes. There's a hole in the roof and a hole inside of it.
Oh.
Something
Okay.
is definitely off about this. It wasn't the same.
Now, as the situation's changed, do you think we should
Yeah.
still check it out?
I'm a tad concerned because, as we noted yesterday, the cabin was there and then it wasn't. There might be a force getting rid of what we see. And if that's the case, if someone was to go investigate it, might get rid of them as well. I advise us to be cautionary if you would like to continue.
I'm not sure exactly what we should do here.
I feel like we should push forward.
You want to push forward in investigating this anomaly?
I think so. I think we have a very prime situation to get
Oh,
more
what the
information,
fuck?
learn
What?
more
Does Pierce see
about
this?
what's going on.
You do. As you guys are kind of
Wait, see what?
talking,
Takes
there
out sword.
there is a guy that's kind of walking over, and he just looks over as you pull out your sword, and he goes, "Whoa, whoa, 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 whoa!
Who are you?
I live here.
You live
I was
here?
just
Like
gonna."
in the swamp? Or in this cabin?
The cabin.
Rhea steps forward and says, apologies for our confusion, but this cabin wasn't here yesterday. It was destroyed by the monsters that are around these parts. May we ask, do you truly live here, or do you know what's going on in this area?
Monsters? There's. I mean, I guess it is a swamp. It's a weird place to live, but as an outcast and in every way, unfortunately, there's no other place for me to live. I was just going to come and welcome you guys. I don't really get a lot of visitors. If you wanted to come inside.
Can I
I
check
do an
their
insight?
line?
Can
Yeah.
I insight? Yeah. I was like,
We're all like,
I'm glad we're
sus,
all got the same brain cell.
alarm! Okay, alright, cool.
Yeah.
Insight. Oh
I
shit.
got a 26 on insight.
it insight?
Jesus. Yeah, it's an insight.
I got a 18.
I got a 21, baby.
Oh, I got 21 with a nat 20.
Yup.
Nat 20.
Yeah.
Hey, yo.
Holy shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
This dude's fucked.
We're on to you, man!
Yeah, if you're
What?
lying, you're screwed.
He's not lying whatsoever.
Oh shit.
What?
What a waste of a nat 20.
Save that for combat, goddammit.
I'll say it. I mean, if
Are
you
we
nat
being
20 and
gaslit?
insight it, so.
Okay,
Yeah.
Reyes is gonna turn around and look at them and be like, I think she's telling
the truth, but how is that possible?
I don't know. This is all above me. I've never seen anything like this before. Wiles, you're the only one who would possibly know what is going on here.
Appreciate respecting my knowledge, but
It's not respect, it's just you're the only one we can turn to.
I'm sorry. I seem to be missing something. What's going on here? She looks like just as panicked now that you've been talking about monsters and you have a sword drawn at her and everything. She's just
ma'am, there were monsters out here yesterday. You don't recall any of that?
no.
This
There was
cabin
nothing
was
here.
destroyed.
It was obliterated.
How can I trust you on saying that when she kind of looks over her? She's like, it's all here. I mean, okay, it's not all there. Yesterday I had a little bit of an accident, and I had to replace a little bit of the roof.
Do you explain the accident?
I was hanging something up, and I fell, but while I was falling, I kind of ripped a bit of the roof out. I kind of
What?
explains this, and she kind of raises one leg that was kind of it was kind of submerged to the knee, but you can now see that there's a large bandage where her left thigh is. Just you got a little bit of a cut, but I mean, besides that, there's nothing else.
Might I take a look at your cut?
Yeah.
Apologies, the town nearby happened to have some sick individuals. Is it possible I can take a look at it?
Yeah, sure.
And at your leisure, would you mind if, escorted, of course, if I took a look around your home?
I mean, okay. If you want.
Ria's like throws his hands up like right next to Wiles and says,
Hold on, let me just make sure she's okay first.
Yeah, you do your thing first. I mean, for after.
Do you want me to stay here? We could do it.
It might be
In dry
best
land.
if you come over here to dry land. We wouldn't want you to get wet.
Could he put his sword away first?
I mean, it's just a little bit of precaution. I mean, we don't
Pierce.
really know you.
Pierce.
You're
Please. You're being rude.
I'm being rude for being safe.
Yes. Please put away your weapon.
Whatever, man. And I put it into the belt.
Okay. She'll slowly walk over, and you could see her with like these large like swamp boots on, and they're kind of covered in like moss and water and mud, but she just this is gonna be a little weird. Is everybody just gonna look at, I mean, it is just,
Of course not. Would you all mind giving us some privacy?
Are you sure, Riaz?
Absolutely. Please.
Whatever you say, if you die, it's on your head.
she kind of uncomfortably unwraps the bandage, and you could see just there through her pants on her thigh this large gash, and you could actually still see one or two splinters. She hasn't cleaned the wound fully, but it looks like she was almost impaled on some sort of wood.
for these kinds of checks, do I do like a medicine?
You could do a medicine check specifically for whether or not it's as the wound as it is, or is there
Looks
something
like-
different?
It That's an 18.
She seems to be telling the truth.
Hmm.
I was about to say twinsies.
Stupid.
God damn it. I need to make an
alright.
out of context video of all the stupid shit you guys have to been having me saying versus having been said.
Oh my god.
Alright, so Rios is gonna look at her and, do I happen to have any bandages on hand?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Can I hand her one of them? Because I noticed that these bandages are wet, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hand them to her and say, it definitely looks like it might need some additional cleaning, but here, take this. And apologies for my friends back there. We're just a little confused. We didn't see anyone here yesterday.
I didn't see anybody here yesterday either.
Does anything abnormal seem to happen in this area? Perhaps something you can't explain?
I mean, what you're telling me here, right now.
We're the first anomaly you've come across?
So far, I've lived here for about 2 years now. As she kind of starts changing the bandages a little bit, and you can see her wincing as she notices the kind of uncleaned splinter, the slivers of wood, as she's like standing there picking at it as she's trying to clean it. There's nothing. I don't really get a lot of visitors at all. Any, actually.
What brought you to live in such a, how would I say this, a peculiar spot? A very strange spot, I guess.
I was exiled. They accused me of stealing. I don't even know what they accused me of stealing. Some sort of texts. But it was a village a little bit south of here. And, well, I don't know much else outside of these areas. Outside of the
Can I
swamps.
do another insight?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Just to be sure. Looks like 13 on this round.
You can tell that she might she's telling you the truth mostly, but it sounds like she's hiding something when she's saying she doesn't know what they accused her of stealing.
So you came all the way out here because for something you didn't understand. Seems strange. Why not pry to figure out what they're accusing you for?
It's easy for you to say. I'm just me. How would I be able to defend myself at all? Physically or verbally?
I think verbally goes a long way. Standing up for yourself. It just kind of seems strange to pack up and leave. What about if you found something that you didn't actually know the capabilities of it? For your own protection, shouldn't you look more into it?
I could. But it doesn't mean I'd be welcome in my home anymore.
These texts that you were accused of, you don't know where they're at?
She kind of just slowly shakes her head.
I see. Who was after you? Who wanted them?
The village elder.
The Elder? What would he want with it?
Well, it's apparently theirs, but I've never heard of it all my life.
Why were you in the village to begin with?
It was my home. Before this.
So you were born and raised there.
Mostly.
And what village was this?
It's a village a little further south in the swamp. They call it Taki.
Out of like character, is this like the village we came from? Was
No.
it south?
No.
Okay, I see. Would you mind pointing us in that direction? We have a few members of our party who might need some extra supplies. Maybe they could help us.
I wouldn't recommend going there. They're really finicky about outsiders.
I see. Well, are there any villages nearby that might accept people like us?
Last I remember, there was another village up north, a few, probably a mile or two away from here, that were kind enough to give me a little bit more supplies for me to build my cabin. But besides that, not in this area, no.
All right. Well, it appears that you're all bandaged up now. Do you mind if I bring my group back over here? They don't do too well inside of the woods. One of them gets lost very easily.
Yeah, sure.
Damn.
Would you like to come into the cabin?
I get a little claustrophobic. I may stand out here, but I do believe my acquaintance here would probably like to check it out.
Okay.
Alright, so I guess I'm gonna go back over here and let you guys know. Yeah, tell them. They can come back.
Well, you didn't die, so that's good.
Yeah, this is a little strange.
Yeah, it really is. I've never seen anything like it.
Ma'am, would you mind? Are you still comfortable with showing me through your home?
Yeah, absolutely. If all of you want to sit inside, rest a little bit. I'm sure you had to travel quite a far way to get here. None of you look like you're wearing any clothes from any of the villages in the swamps.
We're new here.
Sure. She kind of walks over and kind of walks towards the cabin a little bit. I could prepare you some tea if you needed.
Please.
I just love when they fly away. It makes me laugh so hard.
Yeah, that's really good.
I want to get away. I wanna fly away.
Hey. Yeah.
This is the time where I can do one of these things. Very, very happy, very excited to be able to hopefully get this set up well. Hey, there we go.
Yo.
You notice inside.
I'm going to say like a little bit out, like right here.
Okay. And is Rias just gonna stay outside?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll try to. I try to come
Oh.
over to this little area, to this little hole, and I like just stick my I just kind of like angle my head, try to peer over, look in it. Do I see anything in this little hole?
Trying to look through the hole, you don't. You just see swamp underneath. You see swamp underneath, but in here you notice that the tables, the chairs are almost all unturned, or like all turned over and everything, and she kind of sheepishly looks back at all of you. It's like, I forgot to put everything back, so I went out early today to get supplies, but well, she hurriedly kind of moves the chairs and tables over.
Don't you worry about it. I understand. It must be very
What?
stressful.
What? Why? Why did it just? There we go. What the hell? the cabin. I was like trying to get a good camera angle for it, and then the freaking cabin roof just went plop. It's just,
Very nice. Well, so that we can get more acquainted, may I ask your name?
Elliot.
Elliot. You seem very suspicious, Elliot. I'm not going to lie to you.
I apologize for my rude friend.
Friend? Since when?
I'm being generous.
I mean, sure, I may feel a little suspicious because I'm just one person out in the swamp and everything, but you don't think you're a little suspicious? Walking up to my cabin and immediately accusing me of all of these things?
We absolutely are, ma'am. Again, I apologize for my very rude, very odd friend.
I'm odd, okay. Whatever you say, Wiles.
Now, so, how did your furniture get turned over?
Because I fell.
Oh, because you fell and hurt your leg? Is that what it was?
Did that much damage to the the furniture, really? For one fall?
The floor is a little fragile. And you could see her kind of blush. I built it myself.
Oh, you did wonderfully. I was just concerned. I was concerned. I wanted to make sure everything was fine. And I was wanting to know if it could make certain things add up. I'm not here to hurt you or hurt anybody. I'm just here to investigate what's going on. Because we have two
Very curious.
We have two very different experiences with what happened yesterday in this exact part of the wood, part of the swamp.
I mean, if you would like to tell me about him, I'd love to hear what happened with all of you.
Well, as we neared this cabin yesterday, some giant swamp monster and a few smaller swamp creatures attacked us out of nowhere, and they all seemed to come out of some sort of large gaping black hole underneath the house, underneath this cabin, and it was destroyed. Very peculiar when we awoke today as we were coming to investigate further, and we see this cabin miraculously put back together, but looking different than it did yesterday. This isn't necessarily suspicions aimed at you. It's just more circumstantially odd. From our perspective, you must understand.
I suppose. But none of what you're saying makes sense to me. I was here the entire day yesterday. I just needed to put some stuff up.
And I understand. I completely believe you. But, it just doesn't make sense to us because we had a very different experience yesterday. And I just have a lot of questions for how that could be, and I guess, if you don't mind, I investigate further, I would like to try to see if I can find some inkling of reason to all this. Would you be alright with that?
Well, feel free. I guess that one still is glaring at me, and the other one hasn't said anything. So your friends are a little scaring me. Besides that, if there is anything that you could find to affirm my innocence, I would totally be glad about it. But
Sam,
in the meantime, I need to sit down a little bit.
Of course. Ma'am, for the record again, I believe you. I don't think you're guilty of anything here.
If you're innocent, then you should not have anything to be scared of. So, you can sit down, rest, whatever you need to do. We'll see what happens.
You say
Now-
that, but I was innocent when I was accused,
Yes.
and look at me now.
Apologize. I
Do you think that was
apologize.
okay?
No, it was not, ma'am. My friend just seems to have a very peculiarly similar perspective as a town guard for some reason.
Can I
But,
turn to Pierce and just be like,
Pierce, if you don't have anything constructive to add to this conversation, then maybe you ought to just wait outside.
Then what do you say, Marina? You haven't said a single thing since this Elliot person has shown up. What is
Yes,
it that
I haven't said a single thing because I haven't had anything to say. Unlike Wiles
You have
here,
no
who has
thoughts.
actually been helpful. My thoughts? I'm telling you my thoughts right now, you little cat. If you have nothing positive or productive to say, then keep your mouth shut.
Whatever, man. And Pierce goes down and goes back to Rias.
Sorry about that, ma'am.
Thank you. She kind of sits down a little awkwardly, and she goes, I'd say try to not get everything too messy, but it is already pretty messy, so you can have at it. With that, I would
Can
like
do, like,
you to
an
have an
investigation check?
investigation. Yes.
okay.
Can I help since I want to investigate as well?
Yep.
All right.
So whoever has the better investigation check gets advantage on the roll. As you guys are both doing it.
Oh, bet. I was just gonna do the help action. Okay, bet. That works too.
Alright, what'd you get?
No. Whoever has the better intelligence check can roll at advantage.
Oh, whoever has better intelligence? So whoever has more of a plus?
Yes.
What's your plus?
2.
Okay. Minus +1.
Ba-ba-ba-ba.
Yeah, I'll roll another dice.
Also, after they're done, can I talk to Rias?
Yep.
Okay.
That's a 15.
What are you trying to investigate right now?
I'm looking for any sort of, I don't know, any sort of peculiarity, whether it be magical or practical of any. I'm looking for maybe like arcane sigils or summoning circle markings or body parts. Anything like that could just be around.
So there's
Body
nothing.
parts are sussy.
Body parts are very
True.
sussy, especially body parts that don't belong to you. You don't find any of those. You don't see any sigils. In fact, everything seems normal. You see outside, she has like a small little barrel filled with some fish that are just kind of floating in there. Not floating, but swimming in there. It's not dead fish. That's kind of creepy. But you also see on the other side, kind of basically a small little stack of dry wood used for firewood and whatnot. On the other side, basically nothing particularly peculiar. The only thing peculiar that you do find is the fact that it feels like nothing that you saw yesterday was here today.
Can I extend that investigation check to under the house?
Totally, 100%. Do you want to keep the 15?
Sure. That'll work.
Okay.
I figured I figured I should do that instead of, see if or unless you feel like I should roll again and see if I get something higher.
Your choice. You could potentially get
gamble.
something lower.
Don't gamble.
Do I still get advantage?
If Marina helps you look under as well.
Actually, yeah, I was gonna ask if I could look under.
Okay.
Oh, bet. Okay.
Advantage then.
Okay. Oh, let me turn on my lamp. Yeah, I should have just kept the 15.
No.
Hey, it's the name of the game, baby. That's a 9.
Okay. You the easiest way for you to get underneath is through the broken floorboards. Everything else seems to be very well structured. You kind of peer in. There's basically just swamp underneath. But going through the hole, at least you're walking through the hole, you notice that of the cabin at least, you don't hear the heartbeat. In fact, now that you think about it, you don't know when the heartbeat stopped, but there is no heartbeat here.
I know Wiles knows this is strange and returns to the base floor of the house.
Anything?
Nothing. It's very strange, but in a weird way. As unsettling as it is, it's also relieving. Oh, because if you experienced nothing yesterday, there's no signs of anything odd going on around. Then at the very least, it seems you are not in danger.
She kind of nods, and meanwhile, as this is happening, back over here with Rias and Pierce. Pierce kind of walking out of the area as Wiles starts to search along with Marina. What do you like to talk about?
Rias, you
Yes.
really believe this person? That they have no idea what is going on here?
I believe she may have taken something that she didn't understand. And whatever it was that she took may point to why the anomalies are occurring.
Taken something? What do you mean, taken something?
When I was speaking to her, she mentioned that she was cast away from a tribe down south, saying that, claiming that she had stolen something from them. She sounded a bit off. She sounded as if, like, she knew what she took. She wasn't being 100% with me. But I don't think that she knows what's going on either. I think it might be wise to investigate the town she came from. However, she did mention that they are a bit hostile. So we may need to approach them with decorum and cautious optimism. That maybe they could help one of us in need.
Well, I mean, of course it was them that caused this by stealing whatever it is, but I think it would definitely be a good idea to go investigate that. You said tribe. Is it like is it a town or is it like a just?
I would appear it's essentially like the town that we saw before when we came in.
Hmm.
A smaller tribe, but like I said, she did say they were hostile, so we would have to be a bit more cautious and a bit more careful this time around.
And of course, you know me. If anything goes not to plan, I like to fight.
Well, here's the plan, if you would hear me out.
Okay.
My thoughts are, perhaps one of us fakes an injury.
Okay.
I see that most people, despite their hesitations, just like this lady we've come across, is more likely to help when they notice someone is weaker than them.
Right.
So, perhaps we go to this village, and one of us are in great danger and pain. Maybe they might invite us in, versus us walking up to the doors and asking questions. I think it might be wise to gently make our way through this town to get information.
I mean, I'm sure you already know this, but I am a performer, so.
Which would make it more believable that you were injured, correct?
Right.
A talent like yourself is, I'm sure, very used to coming across injuries during their performances.
Oh, you know, it's not that much, you know.
Yeah, but it's not unheard of, right? I wouldn't know. I'm not a performer myself.
Oh, absolutely. There's injuries all the time.
Well, then, I think it's pretty suiting. It might be you. You're good at performing, right? Would
Oh,
you happen
yes.
to be good at pretending that you're injured? We could really use the help.
I mean, if you need me, I can do it. You know, I like to appease the audience. And if you're the audience, I'll do good work.
Well, let's see what the others think. Hopefully, they can
That's-
agree that we
I
need
did-
you for this.
They kicked me out. I don't want to talk to them right now.
Well, maybe your methodology of confronting someone might not just mesh with them right now. And that's okay.
I just don't think they see what I see, or I guess what we see.
What is it that you see?
I see someone who very obviously is a little bit over their head. And I don't trust. I'm not one to trust someone very easily. Honestly, I barely trust you guys. But I'm here because I have to be.
As expected. I wouldn't expect anyone to be on friendly terms, I would say. Maybe,
That's for sure.
perhaps, our other teammates might just be... Maybe they have a different approach to things. Maybe you can find value in their approach. Just as I find value in yours.
I don't know. Maybe over time. Maybe I'll get used to it. I don't plan to be here that long, but we'll see what happens.
Of course. In the meantime, let's just keep an eye on the cabin. Make sure nothing else happens.
Even if it does, it's their fault, so...
You can't
Whatever.
predict chaos.
But you can try to prevent it.
You can try your best to prevent it. But sometimes it comes down to these last moments where you have to eradicate it at all cost. So let's keep our eye out, okay?
Sure, Chief.
And once again, I'm not the leader. I'm just taking orders.
Again, whatever you say, Chief.
So, as that kind of goes on out there, and Wiles and Marino finish their search inside, Elliot kind of looks over and just... So... What are you planning to do then? If you don't mind me asking.
Well, unless Marina has any ideas, I figured we would just move on to that village you pointed us to.
You're very soft, suddenly.
Oh, sorry. How about?
Oh, there we go.
There we
Yeah, yeah.
no, now I'm actually sitting up. But
Are you relaxing in my D&D?
How
Are
dare
you relaxing in the set? No, I'm just kidding. No.
no, you're right. No, it's. I apologize. I let myself feel safe for a moment. I shouldn't have.
Yeah, that's you.
Roll initiative. No. It's just.
Well, now what I was saying was, well, unless my companion, traveling acquaintance, friend, whatever. As long as Marina has no qualms, I figured we would move on and we would go to that village in the north you pointed us to.
The village in the north is a lot friendlier, yes. If you just go down and she walks out of the cabin and points towards where you guys came in, just continue down this path a little further out and the village should be there.
Thank you. Marina, did you have anything else to ask, or?
No. Nothing that comes to mind right now.
Alright, perfect. Well, I think that'll be all, man. Thank you so much for answering all our questions and letting us check things out. I apologize for the disruption it's been.
It's quite all right. Thank you.
Thank you.
She starts like straightening stuff up in her area, in the cabin and everything. All right. Do you guys walk out?
Yeah.
Let me get myself. There we go.
I have returned, peasants.
Alright. With the four of you now standing outside of the cabin, and you can very obviously hear her shuffling things around, hopefully trying to clean up some stuff inside. What do you guys talk about?
Well, there is no trace of what happened yesterday. None whatsoever.
It appears so. Did she inform you of anything?
What she informed me was that nothing happened. And it seems that we very, very truthfully have two different experiences of what happened yesterday. For whatever reason. There's a lot to investigate.
It appears so. When I spoke with her, she did mention her being accused of, might I say, of some artifacts, some text from a tribe down south. Whatever those artifacts may have been, or that text, might point to what's happening around here. The anomalies might be able to be explained if we talk to the members of that town.
Oh, so you think we should go to the village in the south? After all,
do.
huh?
I do.
Well, with that information, I'm inclined to agree.
I did
Seems
speak
like our
with
only option.
Pierce as well, and because of this tribe to the south, they're a little bit hostile. So I did come up with a plan with Pierce, if Rawl would be alright with it.
Cool.
Because of this tribe being a bit hostile, I don't believe they're just gonna welcome us in. Even if we choose to ask them questions, I think they're gonna push us away. I think we should go in asking for their help. Maybe have Pierce fake an injury. He has so kindly volunteered his performance abilities to act as if maybe he's gravely injured.
Oh, perfect. Do anything I can do to help? Do I need to get you a tree?
I'm sorry, what did you say?
Well, there is something that maybe you could do. Wiles, do you have any expertise on maybe faking the appearance of an injury?
Faking the appearance of an injury. That would be more trickster or illusion magic. I'm afraid that's not my forte.
I mean, couldn't I literally just say, oh, my innards hurt, you know? I mean, they can't really prove that.
Despite that, I definitely think that some form of visual might help them.
Okay, well, I mean, I assume I still have like a poke mark from like the tree, right? From it impaling me.
Yeah, roll me a d6.
Let's find out about that poke mark.
Okay, little pokey. That was a 4.
Yeah, it's basically near your right, like the upper right thigh.
Uh-huh.
And you basically got stabbed in the ass.
I mean, this would work, wouldn't it? I mean, I just got to say, you know, it hurts, you know? I mean, I think that would...
believe so.
You know,
Maybe we should
That'd work.
dress it up just a little bit more.
Well, obviously, I'm not gonna go full out right now. I have to have the full audience, you know?
Yes, of course. I wouldn't expect you to do otherwise.
I think maybe we need to make it look a little bit more real. And Wiles just pulls out his dagger.
What are you doing?
I'm sorry?
I mean, with your consent, of course. I think we should make it a little bit more real.
Of course you would want to do damage to me. How about I do how about I do some damage to you?
Wait. I don't think with, if we have the combination of Pierce's exceptional performances and maybe some, perhaps, dressing. Maybe we can put something on it to cover the wound, to make it look more fresh. I don't think we need to actually do damage to Pierce.
I'm not exactly skilled in that arena. And I feel like some of the best lies are told with a little inkling of truth.
Well, the truth would be that he did actually get stabbed.
Absolutely, it was all part of the plan, if you remember.
Yes, the plan.
Yes.
You know, since Wiles so graciously volunteered, how about we stab Wiles?
Honestly?
I mean, that sounds great to me.
That way we have someone with an actual wound, someone with a wound that's slightly healed, make it a little bit more believable.
You know,
Oh, please let me do it. Please let me do it.
I think I agree, actually. I think...
Are you...
In fact... they might respond to me a little bit better. I don't know.
I'm sorry? Are you saying that you're a better performer than me?
I'm just more likable.
More likable. I disagree. Entirely.
That's
Wait.
your opinion.
To get this clear, are you both about to stab yourselves for the better performance?
Nah, if I stab myself, I might
I'm
hold
already
back.
stabbed.
I'll let you stab me.
You want me to stab you?
No. No,
Any
it,
of you.
I absolutely, I volunteer as tribute. Please.
I don't think that anyone needs to be stabbed, but... listen, you're all free to make whatever decisions you would like, but...
It doesn't have to be fatal, it just has to be slow.
I will let you decide.
Well, Wiles, are you ready?
Wiles just turns over and just opens up his coat.
As ready as I'll ever be.
I can't believe it. happened, man? We're not even there. Wait.
Yeah, I kind of just said
Wow.
that because I was mad with Wiles. I didn't actually want him to do it.
Oh well, it's going to
Wow.
happen. Peterson's
All right.
already accepted
Wait.
this.
Wiles puts the hilt or the handle of his dagger in his mouth to
Okay.
bite down on.
So since this is a willing thing, I'm not gonna have you make an attack roll. You're just going to do damage.
Wait, no, and like Reese is gonna stick his hand out and be like, "Wait, maybe we should do this when you get closer to the village. We don't even see it
Sounds
yet."
like a good idea to me. You don't want to lug around a wounded man all this way.
Yeah.
can
Besides,
wait.
it'll allow you all to, rest up a little bit before your big performance.
I'm already rested. I'm ready to go, for sure.
All right. Well, maybe we should just get heading down south then. Is that all right?
Sounds
Perfect.
good to me.
That's perfectly fine for me.
I have something
Alright.
very exciting to look forward to.
Yes, of course.
So whoever is leading the charge, make your dexterity. Not dexterity. I'm just looking at. I'm looking at what Steve said. Make a survival check for me. Whoever is leading.
I would
charge.
assume it would
I would
be.
assume Piers.
No, I feel like Pierce actually wouldn't take charge here because he literally has no idea like what's going on or even where south is.
Yeah, true.
So I feel like if since Riaz knows more about it, I feel like Riaz would take a leader role even if Riaz is not the leader.
That's debatable because like Riaz would stay back a little bit. So I would almost say Riaz would be really next to somebody at least.
Marina would also
Perhaps.
be in the back. The best place for a rogue to be.
Perhaps next to Wiles.
Y'all all in the
We
back.
always
Someone's
leave.
got to be in the front.
Yeah, what the
I'm
Yeah.
just saying.
Hey. I mean, I really don't think Pierce would.
I can be in the front.
All right.
Okay.
Wiles,
will
make a survival
be-
check for me.
Never mind. Do it. Oh yeah.
Nice. All right, baby. When it counts, that's a 19.
Hey.
All right.
No death.
So I'm going to move your token to where you are going.
Oh
I'll
my.
say that right now, you kind of, as a group, as a kind of a collective, you're able to walk all the way over, kind of through the swamp a little bit further, and you notice something very interesting. You guys could move over here if you want.
Okay.
You
wait,
see
okay.
these? Okay.
I'm trying to. Wait, where the fuck did I go? Oh
Don't.
god, I went into the water.
I was
drowning.
like, don't do this again. I don't want to have to search for your damn token.
Wait a
Oh,
second.
okay, right here.
Where the hell are we? Oh, okay.
Oh shit. He came from the sky.
In the tree. What the fuck?
You guys notice that there is just what seems to be a small dock in your way. The water here seems to be a lot deeper, and you can't really see the ground from this side. You notice that there are these wood planks that have these barrels that kind of float above the water that create a path, and you see bubbling in the middle of this area. Everybody kind of trudging through in the swamp and stuff like that. All of your pants kind of all wet, boots stained with mud. You're kind of all weighed down by that kind of the bog of everything, and now you're here.
Okay. Well, do we see? I assume we don't see the village anywhere. or
Did the
tribe or whatever.
The village isn't anywhere close yet, but
Okay.
this is kind of just like on the way. You notice that this is something that's a peculiar area, a little bit different from what you've seen so far.
I mean, this is a little
No,
interesting.
I just saw. I don't like this. Okay.
What?
Did you see anything?
Nothing.
No, you didn't see
Oh.
anything.
I'm sure I didn't.
It seems man-made, I would assume. I mean, it would be kind of weird if it wasn't.
Are we trying to do we need to cross this thing to get to the village?
I mean, you shouldn't ask me for sure.
Wiles, I wouldn't go too close to the water. Just in case.
We gotta go where we gotta go, right?
Is there any way I can test the sturdiness of this thing before I get on?
What do you want to do to test the sturdiness of this thing?
Jump on it.
Can I?
No, I just
Can
jumped.
I like
Trampoline. Oh.
like? Oh no!
He's drowning!
Wiles, what the fuck did I just tell you? What?
Can I try like throwing a rock like fairly hard on this plank right here? See if it breaks.
Make a strength check. Just straight
boy.
strength as you take some sort of a rock. How big of a rock are you gonna try to look for?
One that is like roughly the size of like my fist, basically. My
Okay.
hand.
Okay,
Like,
so
my
a
spread out hand, not my fist.
pretty substantial looking rock as you chuck it into the boards. What's your strength roll?
Strength is heck yeah, dude, 9.
Beefy.
It hits kind of the edge of the board, and you can see the barrels kind of start waving all the way to where Wiles, are you actually over there?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, you could feel it, like the entirety of the row of everything kind of waving around in the water a little bit. It still stays intact, mostly, but there is definitely like a little bit of a chip on the board that's like on the edge of the barrel.
Whoa, mama.
Oh, baby.
I don't think I can cross this.
You don't think you're physically capable?
I think if I tried stepping on it, it would collapse.
Should we just do one at a time? Do you think that would help?
It does appear to the left. Maybe we could walk across those stones and avoid it, if you would prefer. Wiles, be careful.
Yeah, you're going pretty far there.
Give me an acrobatics check, by the way.
Oh?
I would prefer the stone route if I'm to be honest.
Alright. I can join you there. Pierce, would you like to follow Wiles or go our route?
If Wiles is doing this, I really don't trust that. So I'm going to go with you guys.
I see. Oh no.
So that's a 9.
Wow.
You're kind of in the middle of nowhere. Kind of unfortunate. Kind of unfortunate when you do one of these, huh? As you guys are talking, Wiles has been crossing the entire thing, and he steps in one of the barrels, and it spins. This particular part is not connected to anything, and it spins. And if people remember that one Minecraft collaboration we had when Essie didn't really know how to play Minecraft,
Oh, yeah.
and they got out of the boat,
Who's that?
you could just hear the and then just water.
Son of a...
Pierce just fucking is dying laughing. Just straight up dying laughing. Just oh my god.
That's concerning.
That is karma. Oh,
Karma
Uh,
for what?
that is so good. Oh, you know.
As
Oh.
on this side, go ahead and give me another dexterity saving throw to try to get out of the water at this point. But as you're kind of sinking in the water, you do feel it kind of being a little boggy, kind of sludgy in that sense. It's hard to find your way into the surface. But Moreno, going through these rocks, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw
Nani.
at advantage.
Nani?
Constitution and advantage. Uh, 13.
13. And now that Pierce and Rias are here as well, I also need you to make the Constitution saving throw,
Constitution.
but not at advantage.
Okay.
So,
That is 16.
Rias?
Rias BRB'd.
Oh.
Oh.
Unfortunate.
Did it. Oh.
So I'll
My
just describe what's
version.
happening. Wiles, what was your dexterity save?
I'm gonna use one of my portents.
Oh no.
Drown, motherfucker. It's an 18 now.
Okay. So you slowly get to the surface, understanding that area is not safe. You are now here instead. Kind of climb up to the barrel and being able to get up there. You're completely soaked at this point. And the reason why the other people unfortunately have to make a saving throw is as Marina, you're
fuck.
walking through or kind of rushing towards the rocks to get over to Wiles. There seems to be these small little plants on the side that immediately, as you step on the rocks, burst out in a small green gas.
Oh,
Poison doesn't usually affect you that much. You know this. Maybe it's because of that gas mask and everything, but you see bits of your leg armor and bits of the pants eroding from this gas. And
oh no.
it is caustic. It is painful. You're gonna take 5 points of damage.
Oh no.
Oh.
Wait, coming
Is
out of the
that,
rocks?
Is that
Coming
including
out of
my
the rocks.
resistance?
That is including your resistance.
Oh.
Look who was right. Look
With-
who was right.
With Pierce, you were able to dodge away from most of it, but it is still gas, unfortunately. A
Right.
little bit hard to dodge gas. You also take 5 points of damage.
Okay. Well, fuck me.
Uh-oh, we have to take a what? There's a
Oh, hey,
saving
welcome
throw?
back. Roll your saving
Oh
throw.
god.
Dex-
Okay, that's
You're a
scary.
Constitution saving throw.
Yeah, bad things happened.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
I got
Yeah.
a 17.
17. Okay. You also dodge out pretty well. As you stepped on the gas and you could see green gas kind of spewing through the crevices, and it feels very caustic, burning into your legs, and you take 5 points of damage.
Jeez.
So all three of you take 5 points of damage as Wiles barely gets back onto the planks and everything.
It's a little wet. Better than being poisoned.
Yeah, I was
That's
about
a
to
fair
say,
we won't need a fake injury.
it seems like it makes sense why they built this now.
Just because I'm not really caught up, where is the poison coming from?
The rocks.
The rocks, as you're stepping
the
onto
rocks.
onto the side of the this entire area.
Well,
Yeah, well, I guess we're all getting on here.
yeah.
I'm guessing Marina gets all the way over here, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, the two of you, considering how you're going to probably try to cross this as well, you're going to have to give me a dexterity or acrobatics check through
Okay.
this
Got it.
entire thing. And Wiles, if you want to continue on. You've split the party. Oh no.
Oh no! That is an 11.
11. Okay. And then
Let's see. 24.
24. Rias is gliding over this thing. Like, absolutely just completely gliding over. And meanwhile, Pierce must have been laughing still, because...
No way! God damn it.
Oh no!
He's laughing, and he steps over this little gap and takes a little bit of a slip and falls into the bog water. And all of you see this.
Tasty.
I need you to make one dexterity saving throw first.
Okay.
Marina's gonna pull out one of the
Ha, ha, ha's.
The soundboard.
16.
The soundboard sounding thing.
Yeah.
the soundboard.
16. You
Yeah.
very barely getting back up here as you're also now wet
Oh god, I hate
with
the
all of the
water.
bog and everything.
Are you doing all right there?
I don't really like water. I just the feel of it is not the greatest.
Why did you jump into it?
I didn't mean to. I was laughing and it was really funny, and then I.
Oh, perhaps maybe keep your eyes on where we need to be going.
I don't
It's
need your
alright.
sass right now, Rias.
Oh, apologies. That wasn't meant to be sass. I thought you were being serious.
Never mind.
Oh.
That drown me redeem seems very, very appropriate right
God
now.
damn it.
it.
Here I go again.
Donkey, donkey.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Okay, there we go.
The D&D version of Dunk Pit. Oh, okay. All right. So the three of you make it across, but there is still Marina here on the other side. What would you like to do?
Goddamn rocks and they're poison. What kind of rocks have poison?
True.
Boys for goose.
God damn it.
I mean,
I'm
the
gonna,
rocks
I'm gonna
don't have
very,
poison.
I'm gonna very, 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 very carefully try to go across this bridge.
As soon as you step up over here, you could feel the wood creaking. This is
Alright, I'm going
where
back. I'm
the
going back.
bear.
I'm going back.
Oh no!
Back to the rocks.
So now, looking around the area, seeing how these rocks are situated, you know that you will have to try to, as agilely as possible, go through more of these rocks that apparently has something underneath that spews out gas.
Alright, Marina's gonna mutter,
Screw it.
and go for it.
The rest of you are with Wiles now.
Okay.
And on the run through these rocks, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw. Actually, let's do something more interesting. Let's do an acrobatics check first.
Alright.
Oh, only for Marina though.
Oh, okay.
18.
18. You managed to get pretty far before you could, and everybody can see this as you're running through these rocks. The rock seems to activate, stepping into it. The puff of green gas doesn't seem to even touch you, doesn't seem to even reach you for most of it. But then once you get into this watery area, the bog kind of starts to slow you down a little bit, and I'm gonna have to need you to make a Constitution saving throw. But it is at a lower DC because you're able to cross most of it.
All right. Is this at advantage?
This is also at advantage, yes.
Alright. That is. That is 10.
Jesus. That's funny. Unfortunately, you managed to trying to get up to these rocks. These last ones don't have any sort of the gas, but the other ones did catch up to you. Just a very, very slight bit. You take another 3 points of damage.
Oof. Damn.
As you slowly make your way down these rocks, though, the algae or whatever plants there were underneath don't seem to exist here. Don't seem to be growing in these areas. So you're able to make it back to the party.
Thank the Lord.
I
Thank
don't
you,
see
baby
a path. Like, there's no path anywhere. I think we're just fucked.
Well, that was the only kind of deep water. This is all. The rest of it is, even though there's still like little holes here and there, you see like little almost potholes in the swamp, but everywhere else is, you know, as I put them on, you have your up to your knees in water almost, but you're still above water.
I see.
So is Wiles
Can I
still?
walk over to the group?
Yeah, you can walk over to the group now.
Alright.
What about Wiles?
So after that small little snafu, you have a little bit of more ways to go. I would like to have another survival check.
Alright.
For everyone?
Hey.
Who's leading?
Whoever's leading.
I thought it was Wiles.
Yeah.
Y'all still want me to lead?
Lead the way, crazy.
Crazy. I believe I'm the only one that walked out of that relatively unscathed.
What are you talking about? You fell in the water.
Yeah, you literally fell. What are you...
Yeah, but it
I
didn't
think-
hurt. It's just water.
Okay. Do your roll, man. Do your roll.
Oh.
Natural one, baby.
No!
Come on.
We all just die immediately. We all just died.
No.
We're dead. We're dead. Follow the leader to our death. Cool.
Ba-ba-da-bum.
I gave y'all an open opportunity.
I'll be honest. Unfortunate.
No.
But you guys go through a little bit further out. You know, you as soon as you step into this water, a very, very interesting thing you feel is that I wonder if this is all just more water, right? As whiles you're kind of stepping in, and also Piers,
What? Why me?
as you both step in, you do feel that this is more just muddy water, and what you fell into did not feel anything close to this muddy water.
Okay.
And whilst with having no real bearings, you seem to find yourself close to another campfire, almost an abandoned one. And I need you guys to kind of all be around where Wiles is right now. There seems to be just a rather abandoned campfire, and in the horizon, as you notice, there is a cave. In fact, I would say a cave system. Pretty large one at that. But as you step closer and closer, knowing that there is an abandoned campfire, what would you guys like to do?
Investigate, see if there's anything that shows that there's someone like that was living here or anything, like food scraps or anything like that.
Okay. So Marina, you're closest to the fire right now.
Yeah.
What's everybody else doing? And also roll me your investigation check.
Roger.
I just want to be out of the water.
Yeah.
I'd like
19.
to help.
You'd like to help? Okay, just roll for an advantage.
Can I just do like a perception, just like of like the surrounding area?
Yeah, you could totally do that.
I roll for advantage, right?
Yes,
Okay, yeah, 19.
19. As you are looking around in the area and kind of looking for scraps and stuff like that, Pierce, what did you find? What was your yours?
That was a wait, where's oh, that is a 3.
Okay.
Oh,
You-
I think I hit perception twice, so mine was in that one, so I'm useless here.
Okay, so so you guys are all kind of around the area, like around here or so, and you have Pierce kind of looking out into the horizon, a little bit closer here and then on the horizon, and Marina, as you look towards the closer parts of the fire, there does seem to be small animal bones, almost like little scraps. They seem pretty fresh. You notice this, and you kind of look a little closer as you see little embers of the fire kind of floating out into the air. And one of those embers lands on Pierce and immediately ignites him.
What the fuck?
I need a dexterity saving throw from Pierce.
What's it me?
Pierce and Wiles at disadvantage. Pierce and Wiles at disadvantage. Riaz and Marina, regular dexterity roll.
I have fur. This is fucked.
Alright.
Ah,
Mine is
Dexterity
22.
saving throw?
Dexterity saving throw. 22.
God damn it.
at disadvantage.
Nine.
You are at disadvantage as well as Wiles.
That's a 5.
I'm so pissed. I literally got a nat 20 and a 3.
Oh no!
Mine is 9.
Well, I guess technically it would be a 6 with whatever.
Okay.
And what was Marina's?
9.
9. So only Riaz was able to jump away fast enough, but understanding that now as you look at the small little ember that touched you, the whatever water, the bog water that you fell in the middle of this pool right here was flammable.
Hey, yo.
And it immediately ignited both you and Wiles, dealing 11 points of damage to the both of you.
What?
Marina gets the brunt of it as well, because he's not looking at that area. He's just looking. He's just looking at bones, and then suddenly explosion from behind him. He also takes 11 points of damage.
11 damage!
Riaz takes 6
It's 6, even though I avoided? Holy crap.
from avoiding the entire thing. And it's almost as if it's a flash explosion. Nothing continues to catch on fire. It was just a big flash of fire bursts. And all of it was singed off. Pierce is not bald. Don't worry about it.
Good.
But he is incredibly hurt, I would assume.
No, it hurts. I have like 9 hit points left. This is not good. This is not good.
I've got 2.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I think we're all pretty bad shape right now.
So, oh boy.
I'm just gonna. There we go. I'm just.
Walk away from the fire a little. Oh, okay, yeah, just lay down a little bit. So
Yeah.
as you look into the horizon, The only thing south of you right now does seem to be this cave entrance. You don't know if it's anywhere close to the village that they were describing. But, that is the only thing that's in your path right now. What do you guys do?
Well, first. Ah!
Yeah.
Just for reference.
Yeah. Oh god.
Oh, Jesus
Marina-
Christ!
Marina's
Oh,
just gonna
God!
lay down on the floor, just
Oh,
contemplate life choices.
what?
What just happened?
What was that?
Not a
Oh
clue.
my God!
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, I guess we don't need to fake those injuries, huh?
Yeah, no, I'm all right. Oh, God.
I think that we need to get away from this fire.
I
Close.
completely agree.
Maybe get some high ground? What do you guys suggest?
Oh God. Pierce gets up, takes a swig, just chugs his potion of healing.
Okay. Roll the healing.
Okay.
Anyone got any extra potions?
And that is 6 health. Okay, thank God.
Okay.
I think I used up mine last fight.
We do have one remaining. Do you need it?
Well, I could definitely use it, yeah.
I am a little worried to use it so early, but here, I'll give it to you unless you make that decision. We might be able to find a place where we can rest up,
Yeah.
but if you feel like you need it right now, here. And Rhea just hands it over to Marina.
Yeah. I think you got good instincts there, Reese. I think it'd be best if we hold on to our potions and just take a minute and breathe. Just rest.
Okay, yeah. Marina will accept it. Will not use it yet.
Okay.
Alright.
Sounds good.
Regardless, we should get away from this fire. So we don't, have Pierce lose
Yes.
all of his fur.
Yes, please. I did not enjoy that. My fur is what makes me me.
Oh, it's still there.
So,
But
I
the
know.
darker ones are a little darker.
so what you think, Reese? Think we can find some place that'll be safe to?
Well, the only thing that I can see that's even somewhat higher ground is this cave system over here. I don't trust it, but it's at least above the water.
I would like to point out right now that you are looking at the right side and there is a cave here, but also look at the left side, there is another cave as well.
Oh shit!
Oh damn! I didn't even see that shit.
I did not
that
see
looks
that
like
at all.
fucking Legends
damn.
of the Hidden Temple. My ass! Look at that. There's a sign out here. Oh fuck! All right. Well, that looks way more
goddamn.
cozy. You know what, guys? Let's fucking go this way. You know what?
Not
you
even.
also see this, but there is fire over there. What would you? You know what, Pierce? Whilst any thoughts? You're the ones who kind of caught on fire.
Well, I just want to be out of this water. I don't really care which cave we go into, as long as I'm out of here.
I'm fine. I think I think any input I have is inconsequential. I think we're fine going to whichever one you deem best, Reese.
Okay.
Well, it seems like our party does a good job of that democracy thing that you're talking about, Pierce. Maybe lead a vote.
Why is it that I have to lead the vote every time?
Well, you've always said that you liked having an audience. I just assumed
I
this is
do.
what you liked.
I
mean,
can
this
lead it if
isn't
you would
a-
like.
I mean,
All of
this
those
isn't
in
really.
favor of the right
okay.
cave, raise your hand.
Nah.
All right, mine's down too.
All of those in favor of the left cave, raise your hand.
Hand up.
End up.
I abstain. Looks like it's clear.
All right. With the party agreeing to head to the left cave, that is where we'll end our session today.
Yo!
I have real quick. Thank you so much for Essie for the new, completely new overlay and everything. It looks freaking amazing. Can you? It's like it looks so good. And look what happens if I like turn one of you guys off. Let's turn off Bungie. Look, there's like a little D20 in there too. Oh my god, it's perfect. Everything is really amazing and awesome. And I just wanted to do a little shout out and say thank you so much. It's I love it. I love everything that's set up here. It's so
Only
great.
if I can get your text to go horizontal, like.
Yeah, I'll do that later. I'll do that next time.
All right.
Also, I would like to point out just a very small little tidbit that if you go closer to the cave entrance, look what the cave entrance has. Look at the floor.
I saw it.
What is
Don't worry.
what?
It wasn't lost on me.
I
I saw
can't
it way before
see
we
it at
even
this
got
angle.
over here.
Oh, just
God.
go look on the stream if anything. Just look at what it shows.
Is that a face?
Oh, it's more than that, buddy.
And
Oh,
that's
fuck.
where we will end.
Ah!
Son of a bitch.
Oh.
Pierce was just caught on fire. I am not
good.
paying attention to a face in the ground.
You guys ran into every single trap. It wasn't even funny how easily it was to just do damage to you guys. Legitimately, I didn't even roll good. I was like, what's happening? These aren't amazing. These aren't like great, like the best, like it was literally like, here is a path. Probably use the path. Nobody used the path.
The path?
Exactly,
Wait,
just
which
one
path?
person.
You make us not trust things, man. We got trust issues with you.
I literally can't use the path.
Oh my god.
Man.
Thank you so much, Flapjack Pack Attack, for the gift sub to Essie, gift sub to Dante as well. It's really unfortunate. But that's why you can't use the path, but you had resistance.
God.
Right? So
Fair
So
enough.
there is-
Although I'm even worse off now than I was after that boss fight.
yeah, it was it was more unfortunate that two of you fell into the flammable bog. I didn't expect two of you to do that. That's why I had to kind of unfortunately yeah. The roll was
guys,
12.
Oh shit.
Freaking, I take all that poison damage, not even like risking going into the water, and still I take the damage from you guys exploding because you guys fell into the water.
Took damage by
Marina's a
dodging it.
person of God.
Yeah, you took half damage by dodging it. Yeah.
My
Soon.
God.
Soon. But there is one good thing on the horizon. The next time you guys take a long rest, you level up.
Oh, nice.
Da-da-da.
I'm going to rest on the stairs. You
I
know, I'm not gonna walk in there. I'm just
Yeah,
gonna rest
fuck
on
it.
the stairs. You know.
yeah.
Creepy.
I let you know that right now because I'm okay with you guys metagaming that if you wanted to rest before you go into the cave. Because
Fuck yeah.
I honestly don't want one of you to be going in there with 2 health. So there's maybe there's a little
kill
bit
us
of a,
again, man. I'm just like, we're all gonna die.
There wasn't even a battle this time, and I almost died.
yeah, it's wild. It's wild because I'm rather a nice DM, I feel.
I think I'm pretty nice.
I think I'm pretty nice. Birdhouse, I know. I mean, that's the problem, right? When I'm like, yeah, I'll give them something extra. Like,
Oh God.
but
This session's gonna be. We're gonna die, man.
I don't know what's gonna happen. I honestly don't know what's gonna happen, but
No.
So wait, is this
Oh,
the
God.
short rest or a long rest?
you have to have a long rest before you level up. So it is up to you. It's completely up to you.
So,
I will totally long rest.
I would love for us to long
Let's
rest.
go.
That'd be
If this
awesome.
gives me more health, that would be fantastic. I am like
Mhm.
so low on the health bar right now. Like that shit's crazy. I sneeze and I die. We gotta fix that.
Yes,
Huh?
sir.
Well, if anything,
Allergy season sucks.
yeah, no, allergy
me about
season
it.
would kill 2 of you right now. Wild. But, anyways, with that, all that being said, 2 very last final things. A viewer note that the next session is actually next week. The 4th session is going to be next week. We are on a roll. We're hitting it. And the other thing is just a very heartfelt thank you to everybody here. I've not been the best, thanks to a lot of real life situations hitting at the same time. I've not been feeling amazing, and seeing all of you here, and just being able to kind of chat, have fun with my friends, and have all you viewers here kind of share in the fun as well. All of that, it's just very, it warms my heart. And whether or not, don't worry, X, whether or not you're late or not, even if you're not here, even if you weren't able to be here, I was getting all these nice messages whenever I wasn't able to do something. I always, the one thing I'm always scared of is disappointing people, and this last few weeks I felt like I had done that. So this was... Alright, enough sappiness. Thank you so much for stopping by.
There goes Aster's emotion. He's like, you know what? Never mind.
There we
Back
go.
off.
I'm turning it.
Thank you, pod watchers and viewers. You guys rule. Thanks for making Aster's day and ours as well.
Yes, thank you so much. Thank you, Birdhouse, for the Prime. Thank you for the 500 bits, Ancient Fury. And I will see you guys next time.
I'm trying. Keep it going. Run it up. Let's
Wait,
go.
no. I'm gonna turn it off right now. I'm gonna turn it off.
Run it up. Let's go. Let's go.
Okay. All right. We'll see you next time.